So I had to redo all my settings on this flipping thing, because when I reset my phone yesterday, I I told you in the previous live stream, I think I made a backup, but then a flipping reset of the phone formatted the TF card. So what carrying on now, bud? So I wanted to put the biggest TF card back in, because when I reinstalled it, I had the small TF card in there, which was like 64 gigabyte. So I had to transplant all the configuration folders and everything and all that onto the other original bigger TF card, which is 128 gigabyte, I think. So I've moved all that stuff across, put the other card back in, and yeah, anyway, you get a long story. It's a lot of messing about. So anyway, I've just been resetting my live stream because I was getting all these annoying boxes coming up all over the screen, and well, I don't have any super chats or any donations because I'm yeah, well, so I'm a free user, aren't I? So I mean, I had to basically go and uncheck a bunch of boxes because all these boxes were popping up on my screen, and it was kind of confusing. It was distracting me. Anyway, this is just a test, really. I just wanted to make sure it's working, everything, and I had to try it out and do a quick video just to make sure it's all working right. So at the moment, I am currently back in the virtual machine. I'll tell you a little story about this. When you put the TF card in the external caddy, which is, it's right over there, you can't really see it. It's hiding behind my oscilloscope. When I put the phone TF card in there, Windows wouldn't recognize it at all, right? Windows said, this device is not formatted, would you like to format it? Well, obviously not, because it was my phone SIM TF card. Well, yeah. So what I had to do was go into Ubuntu, which is what I'm in. So I'm in XP, right? But XP's got no internet access anymore because I blocked it because I don't want it to get infected with viruses. So XP doesn't have access to the internet. I'll show you what I mean if I bring up Firefox. So when I booted into Ubuntu, which is in the virtual machine, I was able to access all the files on it. So I had to do a lot of juggling around. So basically, I had to transfer files on the Ubuntu system across over to Windows, so I could. Yeah, it was complicated anyway. But in the end, I found a simpler solution, which was to have an external solid-state drive in the external caddy. Oh, let me just I'll put a light on because you can't really see it. This started off as just a test, and now I'm waffling again. So I use my external drive, right? My all-in-one hard disk docking thing. So I put my SIM in that SD socket there, and I put my other solid state drive, which is this one, in there, and I move files across to that one, and then I put my other phone SIM in there, and then I move the files from there back to the new SIM. So a lot of juggling. I did most of it in Linux, and Linux is much more. Yeah, I've told you Windows has got no internet access. So I did all that. Anyway, it worked out, and I've got the new SIM, sorry, the new SD TF card in my phone, which is twice the size as what was in there. So I've got plenty of space to do some videos and stuff. So yeah, Windows XP doesn't have. I can't zoom in on here for some reason. So Windows doesn't have any internet access. except I can connect to my router. That's about it. So if I close that out, all I've got is my router, which I can set for firewall and stuff like that. That's where I blocked it. Actually, I blocked XP in there by the MAC address, so it can't access the internet. Because the viruses now, I mean, it's terrible. Every time you go on the internet with XP, you immediately get infected with something. So I just use Ubuntu for doing all that. So I'll boot up Ubuntu. So yeah, I was going to go and check out some stuff on YouTube at the moment. I can't be asked to do much right at the minute. So yeah, anyway, so I got my phone sorted out finally, and thank God for that, because it was driving me batty. I was kind of losing my mind a bit with it, because so what else is going on right now? Well, I want to go and fly the drone again when the weather gets a bit better, and I want to get back into my free energy research as soon as I'm feeling up to it. At the moment, I need a good clean up. Actually, I need to clear this table and get my signal generator, which is that thing buried under all the other stuff. I need to get my signal generator off the table and put back in a box somewhere, because I'm not really using it. It's just sat there taking up space, and I need to clear this table up, basically clean up the mess, because it's just cluttered up. And I still haven't, you know, I did say previously, every time I put stuff away I forget about it. That's the problem. But what I could do is maybe if I can get a hold of a cabinet or something to put my research stuff in, like a glass cabinet or something, I could maybe stick it over there and move that ironing board out of the way, like a multi-level cabinet. If I can get rid of that ironing board, I could have a cabinet over there and put all my inventions and work stuff that I'm not using at the moment in it, so I can still see it and not forget about it, if you know what I mean. Because when I forget about things, if I put them in the cupboard. So so I was thinking about doing that. I'll have to go to a second-hand shop and have a look around, see what they've got kicking about. It's a funny thing, because that cabinet over there, originally, this big one, this massive thing here, right, it's full of stuff, right? But it used to be for putting stuff in, like I was just describing, right? But now it's just full of junk and stuff. I need to sort all that as well. Oh dear me. Yeah, well, it's not all junk. It's mostly stuff I need, like, you know, soldering and all sorts of, well, basically electronic stuff, really. So I've got all this stuff in there, and I've got to have a good sort out. But I never get around to doing anything, because I'm so caught up in other life issues, you know, other things going on. And anyway, I hope this worked out. I have no idea if it worked out or not, because I'm using my neighbour. Thanks, Dave, by the way, Dave the neighbour. Anyway, I've got to get sorted. Anyway, thanks. It was really a test, this video, this live stream. I've got to burn some more live streams on disk, actually, because all my solid state disks are getting full up with live streams that I've done. There's like 64 gigabytes of live streams, right? And I've been burning them onto Blu-ray, so I don't have to keep them all on hard drive, and it takes up all the room. So these are so I just did that last night, actually. That's the one I did, 27. So a bunch of live streams in there, which I did, or videos which I've made. So I stick them on disk, and I've got more to do, because these solid state discs down here are getting, those are hard disk backups. They're just getting full up. I've got nowhere to put stuff, so yeah. Alright, You take care. Oh yeah, but Ubuntu's finally booted. See you all later. Bye.